But it is a major risk. I am literally potentially sacrificing the biggest moment of my career, the biggest payday of my career, if I lose to Mike Perry. But for some reason, these are the positions that I like to put myself in and that I feel like I have to put myself in to get better inside the ring under the light.
Mike Tyson has finally reacted to the news of Jake Paul stepping in the ring against Mike Perry on July 20th, and his reaction was unmissable. Meanwhile, Jake Paul, the problem child himself, has dropped the news on his X account, and fans really think he has made a big mistake, and he should have just waited until the Mike Tyson fight instead. Forget everything you thought you knew about Jake's fight schedule. This just dropped out of nowhere, shaking up the entire scene. Before he steps into the ring with the legend himself, Mike Tyson, this November, Jake's using Perry as a tune-up fight, a chance to sharpen his skills and remind everyone why he's the most talked about name in boxing right now. Jake tweeted, 1 mic, 2 mics, 3 mics, 4. The fact is, every opponent has touched the floor. 5 months until Tyson and I go to war, so in the meantime me and Perry are going to make Tampa roar. I fear no man, anytime, anywhere, any place. On July 20th, it's going to be another W, so let us say grace for the BKFC champ, who will take a knee. Then we will go to Ireland and take McGregor's equity. With Mike Perry clapping back with this video.
Are you ready? We're going to fucking war, bitch! Kill these motherfuckers! Ah! I'm coming for you, Jake! I'm the king of violence! Ah!
Michael Bisping seems to think this is a bad idea. He has warned Jake not to get in the ring with Mike Perry, as he is a certified fighter who takes the game seriously. Bisping also blamed Jake for cherry-picking fighters before.
I say that he has made a big mistake here. The reason he called out Tommy Fury is because he was a YouTube star, okay? And he had the name Fury, and he thought he could beat him. He didn't beat him, so he went back to people like Nate Diaz, smaller than him, not as strong as him, not as disciplined as him.
Daniel Cormier said, him fighting Mike Perry, it's on brand on one regard. But on the other hand, it's refreshing, because Perry is still fighting in his prime and is still young. Mike Perry might look small, but this dude is crazy. I only wonder, can Mike do what he can do in bare knuckle and transfer it to normal boxing? I just don't know. Mike has been looking at this Jake fight for years. He's always wanted to fight him, and now he finally gets his chance.
185, I'm damn near perfect here. Perfect platinum at 185. So Darren Till, he ain't gonna answer that call because he had time off too. Jake Paul, 230 pounds. Do I need to put some weight on and go fight somebody? You know, who? I'll fight anybody. Bare knuckle, they won't come do it with me. So what do I gotta do to, a star is born. I'm in Hollywood right now, bro. Put me in the movies. Don't nobody want to smoke.
Fans have called their concerns for the fight potentially being rigged. They believe Jake would never take a fight like this, one where he could actually lose against a fighter like Perry. If the fight isn't rigged, this is an easy KO for a platinum Perry. But let's be honest, it's gonna be rigged. Mike, however, has promised fans this is going to be a real fight, and he's going to do whatever he can to take out Jake Paul's fascinating style. This way, Jake's fight with Mike Tyson will be blemished and will no longer go ahead. We're set to fight July 20th. I promise to give the world the fight they want to see. Gonna put the platinum pressure on the problem child live in Tampa? Tickets on sale tomorrow at noon.
Never try to judge me, dude. You don't know what I've been through, but I know something about you. You went to a private school.
Michael Bisping revealed he didn't like Jake getting in the ring against Mike Tyson, and furthermore, did not want that fight to go ahead, but believes this matchup against Mike Perry is a total different ballpark. A fighter Jake has never faced before. Mike, someone who takes the sport very seriously and will not give you a minute when you are in the ring with him.
But as I say, when you're talking about Mike Perry's a savvy. Listen, and he's got good technique. When you look at the boxing of Jake Paul, he's not technical, he's not sharp. Yeah, he's got power, he's a young man, he's in his prime, and he's not a bad lump of a man. Now, he thinks Mike Perry's easy work. He thinks Mike Perry's got a big name, he's a big star, and he's going to go out there and beat him. right? But he's wrong.
Mike Tyson has reacted to the news. He firstly took to X and said, "New date for Jake's wake." As the fight between him and Jake Paul was postponed, Mike will now have a bigger challenge ahead of him. He will be months older against Jake, with less experience within the last few years in the ring. And if Jake does win, he is likely to be more fired up than ever, beating a known star in Mike Perry. Mike stressed he was in God condition though, and he is preparing once again. Now feeling 100% even though I don't need to beat Jake Paul.
Different date, same fate. I'm gonna knock out Jake Paul.
In a matter of hours, Jake announced that he wouldn't be sitting on the sidelines waiting for Tyson. Instead, he was diving headfirst into another electrifying challenge, a showdown against the notorious brawler and former UFC star Mike Perry. The news spread like wildfire, igniting a frenzy of speculation and debate across social media platforms. Fans were buzzing with anticipation, eager to see how this unexpected matchup would unfold. Pundits and analysts scrambled to break down the potential outcomes, while fellow fighters chimed in with their predictions and trash talk. This wasn't just a last-minute replacement fight. It was a clash of personalities, a battle between two warriors with a history of animosity and a burning desire to prove their worth. Jake versus Perry was officially on, and the internet was ablaze with excitement. The stage was set for a showdown that promised to be as unpredictable as it was thrilling. Now, I know what you're thinking. Mike Perry? The tattooed brawler who made a name for himself in the UFC's welterweight division, known for his wild brawling style and highlight reel knockouts? As a tune-up for a potential fight against the legendary Mike Tyson? It might seem like an odd choice, a mismatch even. But trust me, there's a lot more to this matchup than meets the eye. First and foremost, let's not underestimate Platinum Mike Perry. This guy is a certified knockout artist with the power to end a fight with a single punch. He's got a granite chin, a relentless forward pressure, and a fearless attitude that makes him a threat to anyone who steps into the ring with him. Sure, his boxing technique might not be as refined as Jake's, but his raw aggression and unpredictable style can throw even the most skilled opponents off their game. But this fight is more than just a clash of styles. Remember that infamous sparring session between Jake and Perry a while back? The one where things got heated and both guys started talking trash. There's a genuine animosity between these two, a simmering tension that adds an extra layer of intrigue to this matchup. This isn't just another fight for either of them, it's personal. A sparring video, which at the end Mike said, "Good job Jake, you kicked my ass." This is about settling a score, proving a point. For Jake, it's a chance to silence the critics who doubt his legitimacy as a boxer and build momentum towards his ultimate goal of facing Mike Tyson. For Perry, it's an opportunity to shock the world, take down a rising star, and earn the biggest payday of his career. With the Tyson fight looming large in the background, Jake Paul will be entering this bout with a massive chip on his shoulder, eager to unleash his pent-up aggression and send a message to the entire boxing world. So, who's taking the W in this showdown? On paper, Jake Paul seems to have the advantage. He's younger, boasting a significant size and reach advantage over Perry. Plus, his boxing technique, honed through years of training and several high-profile bouts, is undeniably more polished. He's shown a knack for controlling the pace of a fight, using his jab to maintain distance and pepper his opponents with accurate strikes. But let's not count out Platinum Mike Perry. The man is a walking highlight reel of knockout power. He possesses a wild, unpredictable style, throwing bombs from every angle with devastating force. If Jake gets complacent or makes a single mistake, Perry has the ability to turn the lights out with one punch. It's happened before, and it could certainly happen again. Now, for my prediction, I see this fight going the distance. Jake's superior boxing skills and strategic approach will likely give him the edge. He'll utilize his jab to keep Perry at bay, avoid those power shots, and rack up points on the scorecards. Ultimately, I predict a decision victory for Jake Paul. But remember folks, this is boxing. The sweet science is full of surprises. One well-placed punch can change the entire narrative of a fight. So while I'm leaning towards Jake, don't be shocked if Perry pulls off an upset. That's the beauty of this sport. Anything can happen when two warriors step into the ring. Win or lose against Perry, Jake Paul has made it clear that this fight is just a stepping stone towards his ultimate goal, a showdown with the legendary Mike Tyson. That blockbuster event is now slated for November, and you can bet your bottom dollar will be your front row seat to all the drama, hype, and analysis leading up to it. So mark your calendars, fight fans. This is more than just a tune-up for Jake. It's a chance for him to silence his critics and prove he's the real deal. For Perry, it's an opportunity to shock the world and derail the Jake Paul hype train. It's a fight with high stakes, personal grudges, and the potential for a highlight reel knockout. What do you guys think? Who's your pick to win? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our fight coverage. Thanks for watching.